And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to more Inertial Drift. And today it's actually not hot. This is probably the first day in like 5 days that it's actually, kinda nice to just be around, right? Like, the heat is not exaggerated at all, and you can actually breathe without, burning your. Damn it, how do you say? Well, whatever. The point is that you can breathe properly without breathing hot air. Lungs, that's it. Without filling your lungs with hot air. Anyways, so there are only 2 achievements left that I haven't gotten in this game. First of all, I need to beat 2 Grand Prix, and I also need to beat an arcade event that is super easy, but I didn't understand because the translation didn't make much sense. Because it was a Spanish translation. Though before doing that, I want to... if I'm gonna do that, might as well practice with one of the cars that I still have left, which is this one, the Pelot. This car sucks, but the fact that it sucks is, it's essentially why I want to practice them. I wanted to come here just to see... Okay, Frozen Precipice, damn. So it seems that Frozen Precipice is a thing for both of the cars that I have left. Well, okay, Frozen Precipice is here. So one of the achievements is just doing a style event in Frozen Precipice. Like, literally just doing this. I don't know why that's an achievement, but it's literally one of the 2 that I have remaining. And in the same time, I can practice with this car. Because if I don't practice with this car, it's gonna be impossible to win that Grand Prix. And this is supposed to be an easy car to handle. But, easy my balls, because it definitely doesn't do shit, or it doesn't do what it should do, which is properly drifting. Which is the reason why I think I'm doing something wrong. But I don't know what I'm doing wrong with this car. Because every time that I try a drift, it seems that it goes straight into the fucking wall. That's my issue with it. Like, you just go straight into the wall, unless you... No, even if you become almost horizontal, it's like you and the wall are best friends. You don't want to be best friends with the wall. The wall is not a very kind entity, So you don't want to kiss that wall, I don't know what else to do, really. Because, as I say, it's a very whack drift. Okay, that's the achievement. I don't know why that is an achievement, but unfortunately I didn't practice much. I probably should go into practice mode with this car, but I'd rather try and fail once and then go to practice mode. Because I want to remember how it felt to properly drive this car in actual events. I don't know about the other events though. Like, there are 2 races and 1 duel. That 1 duel, I cannot do it. Or at least when I tried before, I just couldn't do it, and I still don't really know what to do, right? So it's a problem, but I need to figure it out somehow. Again, this car is not supposed to be hard, so I'm doing something wrong. And that's exactly what I want to figure out. What am I doing wrong? It's pretty clear that the drift somewhere doesn't work the way I think it does. It's very clear. I need to figure that out first. I think you just need to brake harder. But the issue is that braking harder also makes you slower, as you would expect, right? I mean, it's not like braking a lot is gonna make it so you go faster, right? Not necessarily. But it's something that I need to do and I need to figure out. And I don't even know if this is the best track to figure it out. Well, obviously the best track to figure it out will be doing the tracks that I actually struggle with, I mean. But yeah, see what the problem is. You go into a corner and you kiss the wall immediately. It's like magic, you know? It's like the drift is an acrobatic that doesn't do anything. Well, kinda like real life, actually, now that I think about it. You could say that this car is pretty realistic. It's very realistic, as in the drift is almost useless for an actual race. But you know, I don't really know what's supposed to be this car's strength. That's my issue. Because even, like, forget about drifting, right? Okay, the car can drift. Perfect. What should I do then? Right? Unless I'm supposed to be soft drifting already and then you do this to... No matter how much I want to find an explanation, I cannot. I just cannot figure it out. But the issue is that, as I say, I need to beat this Grand Prix. I need to. So far, the thing that gave me the best result is basically braking, letting the accelerator go, or rather, letting the accelerator go, braking and accelerating again. That's what given me the best result so far. So I'm convinced that it's related to that, but even that strategy is not perfect. But it does better than, you know, just kissing the wall for free, right? Not like I'm not kissing the wall either, but that's the reason why I told you that this might not be the best track to figure it out. Because this is a track that you will kiss the walls with other cars as well. It's a very complex track. Thankfully this event in itself is not complex because the time is super permissive. Almost 5 minutes is a lot. That I can still fail, obviously. In fact, I already failed it once, but it's not very tight. You can do it. Hey Colo, how is it going? Yeah, of course I opened the window. These days are being quite hot. And not today, actually. You know, that's the funny thing. Here, the past 4 days have been unbearably hot. But today, some wind has been blowing from the south. And because of that, you can actually chill very well in this weather. I do know that where you are, the weather is not doing very well, right? Like, it's super hot around there, is it? I'm not gonna get an air conditioner, no. Especially not when that heat is so uncommon here. This must be the worst day of summer. I think that the worst day of summer to me was yesterday. But it seems that now it's getting calmer. I mean, in fact, I'm pretty sure that I could close the window and I will still be able to just chill. Like, today's a very good day in terms of weather. Like, the wind, the fact that the wind comes from the south is the key. The key to how well it is. You know. Because the problem is, you can have wind, but if the wind comes from the north, it's the same as nothing, or rather it's worse. because it brings hot air. But if the wind comes from the south, the temperature, the air is cold. Nice day to be by the sea. I'm not sure about that, you know. Because see, the thing is, when you're by the sea, like, it gets cold very fast, you know. And when I say cold, I don't mean just a little cool, no, I mean cold. Especially when wind is blowing from the south and you have the sea right there. Like, that shit, you probably need a coat or something, because otherwise it's rough. It's quite rough. But you know, I think that regardless, the important thing is that we can take a little breather from how shitty the past days have been, weather-wise. So that's cool by me. I need weather to be colder than a fridge. Well, I don't think you're gonna get that. Like, I don't think you're gonna get something like that now. So basically the same thing that happened before is what is happening now. I just have no idea how to beat this event. This guy seems completely unbeatable, especially in this track. I really have no idea. I mean, I would probably need to practice this track with this car, but it seems ridiculously impossible to do so. And I don't know why. Again, this is supposed to be an easy car. An easy car and an easy Grand Prix, but for some reason this particular event, maybe with an update they broke it. Like, instead of being easy, now it's super hard or some shit like that. I don't know, you never know. You know, when it comes to updating programs, I mean, whether they are games or they are not games, it's very hard to not fuck it up in one way or another, you know. Very fucked up to not break something. So what if they updated the way my opponent cards behaves, and the way they change it makes it so it's almost impossible to win in this particular track with this particular car. Because it's not normal that it's this hard, you know? That's the thing. Like, if this was an A-class Grand Prix, this will make more sense, you know? This will be like, okay, yeah, it makes sense. But this is a B-class Grand Prix. This should not be happening at all, you know? That's where my confusion comes from. And it's the reason why it's the only, literally the only Grand Prix that I haven't beaten for a Class B. Every other Class B, maybe you suck. I mean, not more than you, that's for sure, but that's not saying much, really. But you know. Anyways. The thing is, this Grand Prix really is ridiculously hard for being a Class B. So I'm not sure what the gimmick is, what I'm supposed to figure out here, but you know, I probably need to practice this track with this car, which I'm not a very big fan of doing. Don't really want to practice this, but I mean, it's gonna give me the win. I will probably need to. I think the key here is the tunnel. This tunnel, because he fucks up The problem is that I also fuck up, but the way he fucks up makes it look like you're supposed to take advantage there. And the tunnel is a very high speed section, but you can definitely take advantage there. The problem is that he can take advantage literally everywhere else. So it's a little bit of a problem, you know. Oh, and he took the shortcut, what a bitch. He didn't take the shortcut before. He only took it this lap, I'm pretty sure. That's another reason why I'm surprised. Like, this type of event is obviously tailored for this guy to win. Like, it wouldn't surprise me. In fact, I think there was an event exactly like this for his Grand Prix, because that's the only thing his car excels at, taking shortcuts. So this is like the very best track for him to do that. But it's very ridiculous because, I mean, the advantage that he can get here is very high. It's not just a little high, it's very, very high. And I think that I'm driving as the best I can. That's the thing. I don't think I'm making any major mistake. Like, look at the time, 1 minute and 3 seconds, right? I mean, I will have to go to practice mode no matter what here. But I don't get it. I really don't get why only that event is so hard. No other event is that hard of a Class B. Like, every other Class B event is super easy. That one, for some reason, is hard. It's so hard that you need to be very precise. So, let's see. So my record is 1 minute 3 seconds on this thing. So I need obviously something way better than that, because otherwise it's just not enough to win. Well, another question is, how much better do I need to be? Because, like, what is gonna be enough? 1 minute and 1 second, is that enough? Or do I need to go down to only 1 minute? And it's also surprising because that time is super close to the time that you get with what's supposed to be one of the best cars in the game, right? And that's another thing that makes me think that they are being super picky here. You know, the fact that this time is something that you get it with like 1 second probably faster, but it's the time that you get with one of the best cars in the game. So yeah, I don't get it. Don't understand why. In fact, I'm pretty sure like all the other events in that Grand Prix are probably gonna be easy as fuck. Like, I'm pretty sure about it. Like, once I beat that event, that duel in this track, I'm pretty sure all of the other events are gonna be an absolute breeze. I can guarantee you that. Like, maybe I might have some complications, but I can assure you that it's not gonna be as hard as that one. That one is just ridiculously hard. So you can see that the best time I can do is 1 minute and, well, almost 1 minute and 3 seconds. At the end of the day, that's the thing. I want to see these first 2 corners, though. Before I do anything else, these first 2 corners, well, see, you don't do them like that. So you need to brake for the first corner before the finish line, and then here you keep on drifting to the right, because otherwise if you don't keep on drifting, you won't make the corner. That's the thing. Requiring to practice like this is what doesn't make sense. for a Class B car, or for a Class B Grand Prix. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be really tough, but I feel that I need to clear this Grand Prix before the other one. Because the other one, which is the last Class A Grand Prix, see, that one is hard for real. And it's supposed to be hard because it's supposed to be the last car in the game. So what you see there is obviously not gonna be easy. But this is not the last car in the game. It's not even the last B-class car. In fact, I think that what's supposed to be the actual gimmick with this car is that this is supposed to be like the most common Class B car. Like a Class B car that has no advantages but no disadvantages, right? I think that that's supposed to be the quote-unquote gimmick of this car, right? But that's clearly not the case. Because if that was the case, you wouldn't have an event like that. Or again, maybe the event is what's wrong for some reason. Maybe the developers, as I say before, patched something and they forgot about that particular event. Or maybe they just wanted to troll people that use this car. They were like, oh, you wanna use that shit? You better put in work. Yeah, as you can see, I don't think I can do much better than what I'm currently doing, you know. It's 1-3. I really don't think I can do it better than that. I really don't think so. But I need. Because last time I basically did that as well and it wasn't enough. Damn it, dude. Why you gotta be like this? Again, I can guarantee you the other two races are gonna be a breeze. They are gonna be an absolute breeze. And well, compared to this, at least. What's fucked up is that that duel on the frozen precipice is not the first event, it's the second one. And the problem is that the first event is this Mount Quirino horseshit. The problem with Mount Quirino is that it's long. And the problem with that is that you have to do this shit every time you want to try hard at. I mean, at least you have 3 attempts, you know. Like, yeah, how considerate of you, but like, come on. Well, regardless, I need to figure something out. Because if I want every achievement, I need this Grand Prix. Like, even if I beat the last Class A Grand Prix, it's gonna be useless if I cannot beat this one. So I need to beat this one no matter what. It needs to happen. You know. I could also read the Steam forums, because I saw, like yesterday I was looking in the forums because I just wanted to know how to get the other achievement that I got today. I didn't find the answer to that, I need to look it up somewhere else, but I did find a lot of people complaining about some cars, which was pretty funny. Regardless of it being funny or not, I wonder if there are some tips on what to do with this Grand Prix. But the problem is that most of the people, I saw them complain about cars that I already got the Grand Prix with, right? So that's the thing. Like, I need someone that complains about this car, so I can know what the answers are gonna be. What's the trick to this Grand Prix? but I don't know. Then again, this is an indie game, something that you can't forget, which means that the amount of that type of answers are not very common. There are not many of them, is what I'm trying to say. This is not a game that has been played 100,000 times by 100,000 people, you know. It's an indie game, so finding answers for the things you want is hard. It's the reason why it would be nice. I mean, there are a lot of indie games that I played where the developers came to my stream and sometimes even answered some things. But I don't think that's gonna be the case with this game. I will really want to see one of the developers and ask them, what should I do? I've been able to master every other car, but I cannot master this one. Will you give me a hint? Would be nice. Because even that other Class A car that I still need to win the Grand Prix with, I already know how to drive that one. It's just that it's gonna be super hard. But you know, it's gonna be super hard because the Grand Prix itself is super hard, not because the car is particularly hard to drive, you know. Also, am I gonna be able to get this time trial here? Because something tells me that I'm not even gonna be able to get this. Which will be admittedly pretty sad. But that would suck. Well, that's another thing. If you somehow fail this event, well, it's all the way over from the fucking beginning. I think the exit was after this corner, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, I actually did it super, well, super is an exaggeration, but I did it way better than yesterday, actually. Oh, seems that it's paying, at least just driving the car around is paying off. But okay. This guy is the problem though. This guy shows absolutely no mercy. There is no mercy for you with this Lucas guy. This Lucas guy is out for blood and won't rest until it has every single drop of it. You need to do something. I don't know what is it that you need to do, but you need to do something to avoid getting your blood drained by this vampire. Like, yeah, that's the thing. All that advantage that I got from that is pretty cool. But all of that is gonna go away as soon as he gets to the shortcut. Because that shortcut basically, well, not to mention the natural shortcuts that every corner with snow has, but he's gonna take the actual shortcut, the one that lets him cut like half of the track. And there it is. Oh. We'll say that it wasn't that detrimental, but it was quite detrimental regardless. You don't know, you have no idea. Like, it might not be very obvious, but you have no idea how hard I'm try-harding. Like, I'm actually try-harding to the fullest of my extent. Might not look like it, but I really am. Maybe he actually falls off by the third lap, but that's just wishful thinking. Because if he takes the shortcut again, it's over. He didn't take it, okay, well that's something. He didn't take the shortcut, so he only takes it on one lap. And that's lap 2. Well, alright. That's good to know. But dude, even with all my might, I just cannot get to him. I mean, I fucked up there, I gotta admit, but even then, look at that. Even if I had overtook him in the tunnel section, the point difference wouldn't be enough for me to get a better time. And I basically got in lap, as you can see, lap 2 and 3, that's the best I can do. It's not like I can do much better than this, you know? That's pretty much where my limit reaches here. But, you know, I gotta keep trying. Just gotta keep trying. And maybe another miracle will occur. Because let's not forget that yesterday a miracle happened. With one of the Class A car Grand Prix. It happened, and it can happen with this one too, you know. I kind of fucked it up there. I can do that faster. I can do that way faster than that. That doing that is a smart idea there. I think that's a smart idea. Damn, it's brutal because, you know, if he didn't take the shortcut in lap 2, this will be very doable. If he didn't do that he just did, this will actually be super doable. That's the issue. This guy gives no fucks. Not a single one. Right? What you gonna do about it? And I think that here, not only he has quite a lead, but he also doesn't seem to make any major mistake, you know, at least for what I seen in the previous attempt. Like around here is where he basically just says fuck it, and if you cannot overtake him, he won't just let you overtake him easily. It's something that does happen in lap 1 in the tunnel section, but I don't think in lap 3 he lets you overtake. Damn. The worst part is that if this was a race, I would have won. If this was a race, I would have won it. Then why do you make a duel against this guy in this track? That's the ridiculous thing, dude. Doing a duel here, it's sadistic. It's some sadistic shit to put you against this car here. It's very sadistic. at least I'm glad that if this was a race I would have won, because it means that the following races I do have some chance to win then. Because there is not a duel after this. There is only 2 races, well, and 1 endurance, but I mean. Take that corner like that. I should be the only one allowed to take that corner like that. Sack of shit. So I think essentially this is like very telegraphed. I think you're supposed to take the most advantage out of that first lap that you can. If you don't take that advantage there and you get a lot of points from that, you are pretty much doomed. I think that that's how it works. Oh, and he exit the shortcut not that far from me. So, okay. That's what needs to happen. That's exactly what needs to happen. Well, the problem here is that I'm most likely gonna win this. But the issue is that I'm gonna win this having wasted 2 attempts. Which means that I need to first try all of the other events remaining in this Grand Prix. Well, I mean, depending on how hard they are, I can do that. If they are as hard as this one, no. But if they are not, I probably could, because I already know how to handle the car. Like, that's the thing. Now the issue is that if they require this difficulty, like this, if they have this difficulty, I will need to also learn the track. So that's the main issue. Damn, as you can see, I've been doing this super well. 1 minute and 1 second. That's... Damn, I might be able to win by score. Damn, look at that. I even won by score. So basically it requires you to be sub 1 minute and 2 seconds. That's what you need to win this event. I'm still surprised. I think that it's absolutely ridiculous that you are required to be that sharp. Because you will see now that these events won't require the same. Like, I might be wrong and it will be a little bit embarrassing if I was, but I can guarantee you that these events are not gonna require what that previous event required. I can almost guarantee you that. Now, racing against Samira here should not be a problem, right? I mean, I don't think Samira's car is particularly faster than mine. I mean, I fucked up there, so she's gonna overtake, but I don't think her top speed is better than mine. The only thing that she's better at is drifting. And even that shouldn't be that big of a difference, really. We will see though. It was a pretty big mistake that I made back then. So can I recover is the question. Well, that's the thing. If this event is as hard as the previous one, that mistake should mean that I already lost and nothing I do can save this. That's what it would mean if it was as hard. That's the thing. Is it gonna be as hard? I doubt it. I doubt it, but you never know. It's not really making any mistakes, so maybe it is. Maybe it is just as hard. I gotta admit that that mistake I made was quite big. Well, seems that I'm gonna be surprised yet again. I mean, I'm getting closer, but I don't know, dude. Oh, she fucked up. Okay. Oh, she's getting quite closer even when I have the lead, so... we will see. This could be anyone's. No, it's my game. Damn. Well, that you can see right there, right? This, with that mistake that I made, I should have lost this if this was as hard as the previous one, but it wasn't. So that's what I mean. That event in particular was ridiculously hard, but it was that one in particular. I still don't know what the last race is gonna be. I doubt that this endurance is gonna give me trouble, though it's the reverse version of this track, so I don't like that very much, but I might be able to do it regardless. I mean, the distance itself is not that high. But yeah, this track in reverse, I don't like it. Mostly because it has so many specific corners that you kinda do full speed, especially with a car like this, you can do them full speed. But you need to remember specifically which one of them and how exactly to do them. The thing is that I mostly remember that, but I remember that on the normal version of the track, not the reverse version. The reverse version, I don't think I even played it that much. Oh, that sucks. And the chicane. I mean, I don't want to shinz it, but with the amount of time that this event is giving me, and with that target distance, I think that even if I super fuck it up, this is gonna be enough. Like, you're giving me a lot of time, and the distance that you're giving me is not really that much at all. So... you almost get this in 2 laps. So as long as you survive 2 laps, it's fine. You know? It's pretty, well, okay, it's a little bit more than 2 laps, but not that much. It's just a little bit more, it's not really a big difference. So basically I need to survive this lap and then a couple more checkpoints and that's it. Yeah, as I say before, with the time that they are giving me, that should be clearly very easy to do. It should. It's not the same as it will, but I do believe that it will. So they are cutting my time with it checkpoint quite a lot. That's a little bit surprising. From 40 seconds straight to 30 seconds. Only in like 1 checkpoint. Well, that's fine. That's how you wanna play. That's how we're gonna play. Don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference, really. But it might make a difference if I crash like that, but no. Nah, I don't think it's gonna make a difference. I mean, again, I just need to get to the end of the lap and then do a couple more meters and that's it. Where was the checkpoint here? Right after this, right? Yeah, it's right there. Okay, yeah, this is mine. This is 100% mine. You know. Although you gotta be careful because with these corners, since they are so slow, you're gonna waste time, but the distance that you get is not much. I still got the target, it's right there. But damn, I wouldn't have gotten it if it needed one more checkpoint. That was very tight. Like, that was a lot closer than I would have preferred, but hey, it worked. So the last race is in City Skylink. This, okay, at least I know this track very well. Like, I practice this track a lot, and my opponent is Eva, so his car shouldn't be a problem, but you think you can take me on? I can. Also, these are pretty much the worst two cars in the game, one after the other. These two cars, compared to basically every other car, they are a fucking disgrace. So this is gonna be a battle of bad cars. I will say that that's a very fitting way to end this Grand Prix, really. That seems like indeed a very fitting way. The question is, where is this guy gonna fuck up that is gonna let me overtake? Or rather, the question is, if this is gonna be as hard as Lucas' duel or not. Damn, you did that corner exceptionally well. How is that possible? How is that legal? Especially with that fucking car, of all things. Damn, this guy is doing the corners way better than I expected. Oh, and I'm doing it way worse than I expected. So usually with every single car, the tunnel is what fucks them up, but it also fucked me up there, so I don't think I can do much. He's getting away. Unless he fucks up in one of these corners, he's getting away very fast. At least I can see him, and at least this is not a duel. This you just need to... You need to get to the finish line before him. It's a normal race, but I don't know. Damn it, is it gonna be that strict? It feels to me that it will. It feels to me that it actually will. Damn. He's almost 4 seconds. They haven't really done anything that badly, I think. Like that corner that I just crashed there, that was my worst mistake in the previous lap. So I'm actually surprised if only because of that he gets such an advantage. But I don't think that it's only because of that, I just need to be faster. So unless he really somehow fucks it up on lap 3, I also need to practice this. Damn. That's discouraging as fuck, dude. I don't know how to... I mean, I will also need to practice this track, I guess, but I don't really want to practice tracks that much. Especially not with this car, dude. Three seconds. Well, he still has time to fuck up. So if you wanna fuck up, Eva, I will welcome it. Well, it seems that he fucked up somewhere because I was able to cut the difference a little bit. It doesn't seem like he wants to fuck up again. So obviously I need him to fuck up multiple times. He's right there, dude. He's right there. Damn it. If he doesn't fuck up here, I'm doomed. I really need you to fuck up. Seems like he won't fuck up. That's a shame. So I don't really need to practice this. I just need to not fuck up in that corner where I fucked up before. That hurts so much. That hurts because what I did in the snow track, that was hard. God damn it, dude. See, this is the problem. If this car was an absolute garbage, this wouldn't be a problem, but it is, so it is a problem. God damn it. That's heartbreaking for sure. I mean, at least I know that every event is doable. Just that requires an unusual amount of precision. As I say before, no other Class B car requires as much precision as this one, for some reason. For some reason this fucking car is super picky. For some reason this car really wants you to go to the extreme. Oh, that's fine. It's quite a shame that just because a corner. You discover a game I would like. I doubt it, but you know, you can give it a try. Which one? I mean, chances is that if it's a Steam game, Hell is Other Demons. Is that a Steam game? Well, I will have to Google it, because I don't remember hearing about it. Hell is Other Demons. A very stone name, by the way, but you know. You nailed it once with the double screen game. I mean, the double screen game was nice, but I will have to see. I don't know, because that doesn't tell me much. But yeah. Well, for starters, what genre it is it? Like, are we talking about a platforming game? Is it a shoot 'em up? A beat 'em up? What is it? I'm assuming it's something like a platforming game, right? Typical I wanna be the guy like game. Okay. Well, I will have to check it. But hey, thanks for the recommendation. I will check it, but honestly, I just want to finish this fucking Grand Prix, dude. I don't even know if I will be able to do it in this attempt, but this Grand Prix needs to be fucking over. Like, it's just way too ridiculous at this point. And it's not even the hard one, you know? The title says that I'm tryharding the last 2 Grand Prix, right? This is not even the hard one. The hard one is the other one. So I need to get this shit now, and I need to forget about this car existence already, so I can start practicing with the other car. But fuck, dude, it's hard. It is quite hard. At least the good thing is that the 3rd and 4th event here are gonna be easy, so I don't need to worry about them. But this fucking event, dude, this event, I really have to think that this event is an oversight from the developers. It's not possible that this event is so fucking hard for this car. Like, I just refuse to believe that they did this on purpose. And if they did this on purpose, you really are sadistic fucks. You really are. It's just the way it is. You are sadistic fucks if you made this event on purpose. And hey, that's fine, I don't mind. I mean, after all, I played so many games made by sadistic fucks. But man, this Grand Prix in particular. But it's okay. Don't worry about it. At least now I have a lot more practice with this, so I can actually do it, but I don't know what you were thinking when you made this. Were you high, or were you just feeling like inflicting pain? And the worst part is that it's mental pain, not even physical pain. I gotta say that I'm doing super good, dude. Look at this shit. Even after him using the shortcut, that's because I practiced this so much, so it's no wonder I can do it that well. What surprises me is that I needed to even practice this. But, you know, I think I got this very, very easily. The good thing is that this wouldn't waste any attempts, and I'm also gonna get 1,000. Damn. Beaten by score? I really practiced this one a lot. Damn, I really did. I didn't see the time I did in that last lap though. I think it was 1 minute, 1 second, right? I wasn't paying attention. But it's okay, it's probably something like that. So this race, I basically fucked up and I still got it, so I should be able to get it now. I will assume. I should be able to. This is basically the hardest corner. That's the corner I fucked up before. As long as you don't fuck this that corner up should be fine. I mean, there are other corners that you can fuck up, but the other corners are usually pretty obvious because they are very bright, right? Like you have arrows that tell you, hey, there is a fucked up corner incoming, you should do something about it, right? But yeah, that's the thing. So she's still surprisingly close. It's not gonna be enough if I don't fuck up, that is, but she is surprisingly close. Also, it almost feels weird to play this game without any frame drops, since this day is so cool instead of hot, how all of these past days were. My processor is working perfectly. Look at that. Look at how smooth it goes. I think that basically I kinda fucked up by playing this game now. Probably should have waited until the weather was less hot, but you know. Then again, even with those frame drops, it's very playable, so I don't really mind. It would have been better to play it without them, obviously. Oh, don't fuck it up. But no, it's fine. Alright. Well, this event was bound to be very easily win like that. And then there is this one. I guess I gotta be a little bit careful with this one because I got it. I barely got it. Even though I did get it in the first try, but I barely got it on the first try, you know? So I need to be careful. I know. Getting this Grand Prix will be a relief, because that will mean that I can fully focus on the other Grand Prix. And I say that because the other Grand Prix uses a car that works in a very particular way. Like, for starters, that remaining car doesn't really use drift in the same way that almost every other car does. So the fact that I will be able to complete this Grand Prix means that I can fully focus on that car's very particular driving style. That will be great. That will be great, but first things first, I need to beat this Grand Prix. Wow, that was a nice hit. Nice. Well, I'm definitely doing better time-wise than last time. So at least there is that, but stop kissing the wall. Walls are not for kisses. that sucks. I mean, I'm still fine, but should be a little bit more careful here. These fucking corners are a problem. And the worst part is that this same track is the one that gets used for the last event of the other Grand Prix that I have remaining. So the difference is that it's not the reverse version, it's the normal version, but still, dude, it's gonna be some rough shit. Basically, yeah, this didn't change much from last time I did this event. It is pretty much going the exact same way. Yeah, okay, so that's perfect. I got it there. So the only thing left to worry about is the final race. The final race that I don't know what's gonna happen, but hopefully I can do it. Well, as long as I don't fuck up in the same spot, and obviously I don't fuck up anywhere else, it should be fine, but I don't know, dude. Well, I have 2 attempts as well, so not like I need to beat it on the first try, but I need to pay attention. I cannot get distracted. Great bit of driving. Who the fuck says that? That was a great bit of driving? Who even pronounces those words? That was a great bit of driving. I mean, see, the thing is that they are not incorrect. You could say that, but why would you? Great bit of driving sounds like something that an ESL like me will say. It really sounds something that I will say. Like, come on, bro. This Eva guy is supposed to be, well, I'm assuming he's supposed to be English speaking. Like, of all of the characters in this game, Eva is definitely the one that feels that has English as the first language. Well, and so does Edward and a couple more, but I mean... Okay, so this is already going better than the last run. Remember that my opponent... Okay, he should teleport right in front of me. Nice. Good service. I mean, you didn't need to do that, but hey, I appreciate it. And you know, so that's interesting because I'm pretty sure that that's not even the second time that that happens in this specific track. It seems that this specific track is bugged. Because I remember seeing that, and in fact, if I'm not mistaken, I remember seeing that with that same car. Like it was Eva's car as well, so there's something weird going on there. Why didn't you do that last time though? You did that last time, you know how helpful it would have been? Or maybe you did that last time, and even that wasn't enough to amend for my fuck-ups. But you know. I mean, I can't believe it though, this race seems super easy now. Like, he's not even close, 3 seconds behind. Yeah, that's a little bit weird. Like, I'm surprised that I fuck up so much in the previous run. Like, did that hit with the wall that I had really fuck everything up? Also, are you gonna teleport again? Oh, he didn't look like he teleported that time. Or maybe he did, because he went from 2 seconds to 1 second. I wouldn't know if he teleported or not. Though the positive thing is that if he does the same thing than the previous run, he should fuck up this 3rd lap. So I shouldn't worry about it, as long as I don't fuck it up myself, right? As long as I don't fuck it up myself, it should be relatively fine. Oh, I did fuck it up there, but honestly with this advantage it shouldn't be a problem. At least I assume it's not gonna be a problem. But yeah, that was quite a fuck up. If I didn't have this advantage, that fuck up would have costed me the race. Well, in fact, that fuck up was pretty similar to the one that actually costed me the race in the previous attempt. So that's why I'm surprised that I failed before. So I'm pretty sure that I did this very similarly to how I did it in the previous run. But here I'm 3 seconds in front of him. Well, almost 4 even. That's a little bit weird, but hey, I'll take it. Finally I can forget that this piece of shit exists. And by piece of shit I mean this car. So all is well in the world. Well, that means that there is only 1 Grand Prix remaining to get every single achievement in the game. And it's this one. This one is gonna be very hard. But I will have to try somehow. Though, I guess before doing that... Wait, let me check the game that this guy told me about. How is it called? Hell is Other Demons. I have a bad feeling about this, but... Well, I'm surprised that I haven't seen it, if it's something that I would like. Oh, I think I get it, why I didn't pay attention to it. Oh, never mind, no, I don't get it. It does seem like a cool game. I'm surprised because it was even in a very good sale. So yeah, I'm surprised I didn't get it. Maybe it just, you know, it just went over my head. Well, that's the thing, dude. I bought so many games for the Steam sale, and as you can see, I still didn't see all of them. It's quite fucked up, you know. Quite fucked up because I thought that I researched as well as I could, but I clearly didn't. I clearly missed something cool. It's especially surprising because of the price. That's the kind of price and the kind of discount I will buy it at. So yeah, I don't know why I didn't see it. So, after seeing so many games, I guess it's pretty easy to choose pass one of them up. But hey, good catch, thanks, Colo. Gonna try to remember it for the next sale. Gonna try to. Also, speaking of trying, I think that this attempt is already dead, right? This attempt looks quite dead. Yeah, basically, I guess I didn't give an introduction to this Grand Prix. But basically, this Grand Prix with this car is super strict with the times that you need to get. It's absolutely strict. You cannot fuck up too much, because if you fuck up too much, it's not gonna be enough. I mean, as you can see right here, this first event already shows you what it is like to play this Grand Prix. Like, basically, you are seconds away from losing, even when you are already starting. I mean, when you are just starting, right? So it's fucked up, but it is the way it works. Nothing you can do about it. Thankfully, the car is very good, though I don't think it's as good as the developers think it is. Because these objectives are really, really tight. And I mean, it's something that I would probably expect from a car like Bautista's, right? That car is super good. But from this car, I mean, sure, it's also quite good, but it's a little bit weird that you will be so fucking strict with it. Not particularly mine, I mean, you just need to practice the tracks. And I already practiced this one, just that I had a very rough start, so I might fail. But, you know. Not only a very rough start, but I'm also still fucking up. Yeah. I do remember that I barely got this objective before. It's super tight for real. At least something that it's positive with this car is that you can forget about using the drift stick. You only use the directional stick, because the drift stick pretty much does absolutely nothing. So that's very good. That's very good because it's one less thing to pay attention to, right? Definitely one less thing to be aware of, so you can just worry on doing the corners and nothing else. It's way more traditional. It's like you're playing a more traditional racing game with this car. Oh, I got it. That's surprising. I did get it, just like that. As you can see, barely got it. Though, at least with all those fuck-ups, I still got it, which means that I didn't do badly. If I'm not mistaken, the next event is a duel, I think. And it's a duel that you also need to be very sharp, because your opponent, as far as I remember, doesn't fuck up almost ever. So you need to be very, very sharp. Well, you need to be sharp in this Grand Prix no matter what. This is supposed to be the hardest Grand Prix in the game, so... It was Quirino Forest, then I didn't remember it was Quirino Forest. But, you know... So yeah, you basically race against Sara, or Shara, whatever the hell you call her. And the thing about this is that in a lot of other Grand Prix, she usually fucks up here and there, right? But in this Grand Prix, or at least particularly in this event, she barely fucks up at all. Also, this is not a duel, it's a race. Oh, that's right, I forgot. This Grand Prix what is very different from other Grand Prix, aside from being very strict, is that it doesn't have a single duel event. Pretty sure it has like 2 races, 2 endurances, and 1 time attack. And the one that I actually got stuck in, believe it or not, is the time attack, which comes after this one, by the way. And I should have practiced it before entering, but I mean, I just wanted to get a feel of the events before doing any practice, you know. And I did that very badly. I think she still does the following laps slower. I don't know how much slower. So I can't just rely on her fucking up. I need to do it well myself. And that corner is fucked up. Alright. Damn, that corner, and she does it perfectly. Are you shitting me? That corner was fucked up. At least the good thing is that with the acceleration this car has, you can fuck up a lot and you will still recover very, very easily. Well, at least I'm glad that this Grand Prix doesn't have the whole Mount Quirino event, because that's always a pain in the ass no matter what. That's regardless an absolute pain in the ass. Well, honestly, I thought that you could fuck up a lot less than what I fucked up here. But you actually can fuck up a lot in this race and still win quite easily. So I guess I exaggerated. This one though is not an exaggeration. This 1 minute 56 seconds on this track is insane. I still haven't gotten it, and this is what I probably need to practice. This time attack is just hard. It's hard to do. But, you know, who knows, maybe I can get it right here on the first try. That will be quite a surprise. I kinda doubt that it's gonna happen, but hey, if it happens, I welcome it with open arms. With very open arms. Still don't know if that corner that I just did can be done faster or not. Oh, also, I should remember something. I don't know why I remember it now, but are you still there, Colo? 'Cause I got a question for you. I could have done that so much faster. What question? What a way to give yourself up for free, huh? Nah, I'm just kidding. No, the question is, have you seen, or at least are you planning on seeing the last Shingeki no Kyojin season? I'm pretty sure it's already... Well, I don't know if it's already out or not, but like, it's there. And apparently they are animating what is almost the final episodes of the manga. So, you know, since you didn't want to read the manga, it's like the perfect opportunity to you. They even have a new opening and everything. I honestly am very tempted of seeing it, but I barely remember the story and I'm not gonna rewatch the whole thing, so yeah. And besides, there was a point that I kinda stopped following the story and I kinda got a little bit lost. It's been released and I saw the first episode. I hate the OP. Yeah, but you know, when it comes to anime openings, if you listen to them multiple times, eventually you will like it, you know. Eventually. It always happens. Like, I remember, well, since we're talking about Shingeki no Kyojin, I remember that I thought the same thing with Red Swan, which is, I think, the 4th opening. At the beginning I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Compared to all the other openings that were full of adrenaline. But I mean, I didn't like the season, but I think the opening was okay when I listened to it more times. Come on, this should be enough. And it will. Damn. So I guess the biggest time save that I did here is on the tunnel. There is some sort of chicane that you don't even need to break. Oh shit, a race against Bautista. The guy that has the fucking best car in the whole game. Well, this is gonna be interesting. This guy has the best car in the game. Same happened to me on the last OP and I think it's one of the best. Yeah, I mean, it always happens. I mean, especially with anime openings, eventually you warm up to them. Though that happens with songs. Like, usually, if you listen to a song a lot, you're gonna be like, damn. Like, the most recent example that I can think of is, you know that I've been playing the Project Diva games, right? So the Project Diva games, you know that I listed some songs there as favorite, right? But then I started listening to some songs I never listened to before. I listened to them multiple times and I'm like, damn, this song is fucking amazing. You know? And at this rate, I feel like I'm gonna fill my favorite list with the entirety of the song's catalog. Because, dude, I really love the songs. A lot. So, I feel that there are some songs in that game that no matter what, I probably cannot listen to. Shitterbug being one of them. I don't think I can ever like that song. You know, other than that. Yeah, so if this was a one-lap race, I would have won. Well, that's good to know. But I still cannot fuck it up, you know. Damn, that was a perfect corner right there. So give me a second, I'm gonna read you when I'm finishing this race, cause if I read you right now, I mean, if it was anyone but the best car in the game, I would, but I'm literally racing against the best car in the game, so I can't really pay too much attention. Ah, damn it. I tried to cut that corner through the water, but that doesn't work. Jesus, how was he those corners so fucking fast? That's okay. He's getting quite the difference here. A little bit surprised because he's doing super well, so unless he falls in this last lap, this is gonna be rough. Problem is that I don't know how to do those sharp corners. Those sharp corners that have the water on the side. I have no idea how to do them properly. Oh, he fucked up this corner, though that's not saying much, because it's not like I can do it very fast either. Okay, so I'm closing the distance on this guy. Okay, so this corner is one of them that really matter. Damn, he went straight to the wall, but that's the thing. Even with that gigantic fuck up that he did, it's not like I can do much to to do it much better than him, right? Oh, and he did that corner super well. This is gonna be a problem. Well, he's not that far, so I could still win, but I will require him to completely fuck it up somehow. It doesn't seem possible with 2 seconds left, though. Yeah, no. Damn, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. That's my brother's name and he likes car. Is it himself in the future? Maybe. Well, I don't know about that, but tell him that he's using the best car in the game. And also, if you can, tell him to let me win, because that will be cool. Because yeah, that car is the best one in the game. That car is really the fucking best one in the game. I think that I can say without a doubt. Though I wouldn't know. Like the developers will probably disagree with me, but I really think that it's without a doubt the best car in the game. Even this one that is seemingly better has, I still think it has nothing on it. And the difference is that having that much acceleration, dude, really makes the difference. If it wasn't for the acceleration, it obviously wouldn't be that big of a deal. But the insane acceleration that car has is just ridiculous. And it puts it in pretty much the spot for the best car in the game. So this race is gonna be hard. Even though I don't really want to practice with this car. I wanna practice this particular track. Especially because I already practiced this track so much in the past, you know. I don't really feel like practicing it that much again. But then I'm surprised. The difference between the first track in this attempt and the first track in the previous attempt is quite high. I think the biggest difference might have been that corner that I just did, but even then, I'm quite surprised that he's doing it so well. Oh, just as I say that, he went straight to the wall. And do I just need to shins him? Oh, maybe I should need to shins him. I say that he was doing perfectly, and look how I overtook his ass. Damn, you couldn't even overtake me on that corner, huh? Well, the issue is that even if I win this race, there is still one more event that is probably gonna be even harder than this race. Just an endurance event in what's supposed to be this car owner's home turf. So that's gonna be a problem. Because I'm assuming that just like the very first event that was also an endurance is gonna be strict as fuck. But probably even more strict because it's pretty much the last event in the Grand Prix. And not just the last event in the Grand Prix, but what you could probably consider the last event in the whole fucking game, you know? That's gonna be a problem. It probably is gonna be the hardest event so far. And the problem is that I have only one attempt remaining. So I most likely will have to repeat this Grand Prix. Because I don't see myself doing it on the first try, even though I know the track. I mean, for example, I still know this track, and quite well, mind you. And I still fail once, so that's the issue. It does seem like I will win this one, though. So basically, the way you do these corners is by braking a lot and at the beginning and then going full speed on the exit of the corner. Like start of the corner is full braking and end of the corner, or well, exit of the corner is full throttle. Okay. Can I overtake him in this last straight? I should be able to, but it also depends on what he does. It's not gonna be enough. He's faster than me, so I can't get it with top speed. Damn, that's fucked up. I have to admit that the first lap was very bad on my end, but shit, dude. That's fucked up. I did that as well as I could, except for the first lap. Damn it. That's quite fucked up. But okay, I need to keep trying this. This is the one that I knew it was gonna take a lot of time to get, this Grand Prix. I knew it. It's very obvious too that it will be a hard Grand Prix. But then it hurts to see. So I think what hurts the most of that loss that I had there is that I couldn't get to see the last event. I wanted to see just how strict it was gonna be, just to see if I really needed to try harder a lot or not. That's the problem. I mean, I probably will need to try hard, it's just as I try hard at this track right now. Because I did like 11 laps of practice with this track just to be able to do this event. I did them yesterday, that is, but still. At least I don't think this first event is gonna be a problem to me anymore. Unless I somehow really fuck it up. Which could happen, especially if I accidentally like step on the snow for a very extended period of time. Like yeah, if I do that, that's gonna suck. But, you know. So far though, I will say that the hardest event is the time attack. So far. I don't know how the last endurance is gonna be. So far the hardest event is the third one. It's a shame because it's right at the middle, so... You cannot really easily retry if you fuck up there. But that's fine. We will see what happens. At least I'm sure that I will be able to... Like, I should be able to get to the last event. Then, when I get to the last event, we will see how easy / hard the last event actually is, but at least I should be able to get there. That's what I think. But in the meantime, I really need to try hard all of these other events. And I cannot focus on that one. But what's also fucked up is that even if I practice a lot for the last event, it's still the last event. So all the practice that I have, I hope that it doesn't get washed away by literally every event that happens before. I'm getting a little bit slower, but it's still gonna be enough to beat this. I gotta be a little bit careful. The good thing, as I say before, is if I beat this Grand Prix, that's it for the game. That's 100% achievements, just like that. That's really cool. But, you know, the issue is still that I need to do it, right? I mean, there aren't many games that make me want to do 100% all achievements, you know. But this game is so good. Like, it's really rare to see good arcade racing games like this one nowadays. So I'm positively surprised, especially because if you look on Steam, there are a lot of what are supposed to be Initial D clones, but they are like super low budget Initial D clones, right? Like they are games that only cash in Initial D popularity. And this one, besides being so based on Initial D, especially with the name Inertial Drift, right? Even then, it's a game on its own. It's a game that doesn't require you to just ride on that Initial D popularity. It's a game that can stand on its own. And a very good one at that. So at least I'm happy that's the case. But you know, it's really hard to find games like this. It's a shame that the multiplayer is most likely there, but you know, I mean, I still haven't tried it, who knows, maybe there are people playing. I mean, you know, maybe the developer is playing, you never know, anything could happen. Obviously, racing games having a populated online is, you know, it's not something that makes much sense. It's not gonna happen. So, you know. In fact, I think that this game has a multiplayer just for the sake of having a multiplayer. There is a lot of people that even when the multiplayer is absolutely empty, the fact that the game has a multiplayer is enough for them to be like, oh okay, at least the game is not single player only, right? Even though they probably will never touch the multiplayer ever. But you know, the fact that it has multiplayer is like, damn, it has multiplayer. I think that's the reason why the multiplayer is here more than anything. Because I think that a game like this, having a multiplayer, doesn't have too many chances of success unless you really put a lot of effort into it. And by a lot of effort, I mean doing like time events, having tournaments and shit like that, a rank system. You don't have that, it's kinda worthless to expect anything, you know. Am I gonna lose this race? I thought this race was gonna be free, what happened? I mean, I know that I'm not really paying that much attention to the race, but I thought I didn't need to. Well, I think it should be fine though. I remember that having the lead here allow me to win one of the laps in my previous attempt for this Grand Prix, so yeah, this should be fine. Should be. Got it. And also with an almost 3-second difference in the end. Okay, so here is the event that really matters. This is the event that is a problem, basically. This is the event that is super easy to fail. So basically what I need to remember for this event is that I need to go almost full speed in the tunnel's chicane. Need to go full speed. So that's basically what allowed me to win last time. If it wasn't for that, I would have not gotten it. So it really makes a difference. You also gotta be careful with that corner. I could probably do that faster. So I remember the run that I got the target time. I did that corner the same way I did it here, so there isn't really that much of a difference. So it's this chicane. You can just pretty much do full speed on it. You don't even need to brake, really. You don't need to brake in every other corner though, but not that specific one. The issue here is this gonna be enough? So I don't think looking at the time is gonna give me, yeah, it is enough. Nice, with more than 1 second to spare. Alright, so now I need to do this one. At least now I know how to do all the corners of the track, but damn, this event is still hard. But it cannot be much harder than the last one. I think that the last one is gonna fucking obliterate me. The last one really won't be pleasant. You know, I'm ready. I'm mentally ready for it. Probably not ready to actually beat it, but I'm ready for failure. I don't know if I'm ready to fail this event again. So I'll probably also mentally prepare for that because it's a possibility. Still doing quite well here. Yeah, okay. Well, the thing is, as I say before, even if I'm mostly similar to him in this last straight, I don't think it's enough if you are right next to him, because he still has more speed. Well, it was enough there. But damn, it's still very close. And this was also the same thing that happened, I think, the first attempt that I did this. It was also winning quite convincingly on the first lap, and then he was just like, you know, screw you, not letting you win the other two. I think that's probably because I fuck up one of the corners. Let's see now. Damn, I'm already 3 seconds in front of him. Well, that's surprising. Was my practice that efficient? I guess it was. Probably. Oh, I kinda fucked up there. There was no reason to break that hard. I still have quite a big advantage, but I need to keep this big advantage. So I'm fucking up a little bit here. These corners that I should pass, I'm not supposed to be doing them so slowly. Hey Kyle, how is it going? my beer didn't get stolen. Okay. Now, with this difference, it should be more than enough. 3 seconds. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be enough. I guess now I should mentally prepare for the last event. The last event is the one that is truly gonna matter here. Damn, 3-second difference, dude. After 2 attempts of not getting anything, a 3 seconds difference, just like that, for free. How does this happen, says Bautista? Because you suck. I'm about to do 100% this game. In fact, if I win this event that is right here, this endurance event, I get the 100%. But, you know, it's gonna be tough. If I fail more than twice, I need to redo this Grand Prix. So yeah, if I win this, it is gonna be 100%. But I don't know. Will it happen? Well, the positive thing is that I know this track, and for what it seems, they are giving me a lot of time already. But at the same time, I need to run almost 20,000 meters, which are 20 kilometers. That's quite a lot for an endurance. Like, that's probably gonna be... That's probably gonna be around 3 laps, if I'm not mistaken. Probably 3 laps and a half. And nice. Getting that chicane properly is the most important thing. No matter which car you use, those last corners are still gonna be slow as shit. Basically need to survive 3 laps and a half. Actually, it might be 4 laps, or at least almost 4 laps. Can I do that? The problem is that with having such a long timer like this one, it's hard to tell if what I'm doing is gonna be enough or not. Like, even if the short timer of the first event was way more strict, at least it was easier to know if you were gonna lose or not. With this one, I don't know if my run is being good or not. I'm assuming that I'm not doing badly, but how will I know? How will I know if that's the case or not? It's very hard to tell. But you know. Yeah, it's 4 laps. Damn it, 4 laps, dude. It's okay. I mean, the only problem with being 4 laps is that it's gonna take a while. That's my issue. So if I lose, retrying it will take quite a while. Well, it's not that much though. I think it will be around, like, the full length of this event is probably like 7 minutes or something. It could be worse, I guess, but that's not saying much. And also the timer is already getting pretty tight, so I'm not sure what to think. I gotta keep going. There is also a lot of corners that I could do a lot faster than what I'm doing. Not these ones in particular, but there was a corner at the start that I unnecessarily used the brakes on. I could do that one faster. Problem is, will I have enough time to do that? So I'm assuming that now we are gonna reach the point where the timer is gonna reach almost 0 before I get to the checkpoint. So anything could happen. It's right there. No, the corner that I mean is after this one, I think. Yeah, it's after this one, like this one. You don't need to brake that much there to go fast. Though the difference is not really that high, so I don't think it's really that worth it. So basically here, I just need to get to the... If I get to the next checkpoint... No, I still need 2 more checkpoints, I think. Probably. Most likely. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. It's not that bad, it could be worse, but... The problem is that the checkpoint is after all these fucking corners, so... Well, it's right there. I think I still need 1 more checkpoint. I don't think it's gonna be enough without hitting the next checkpoint. It could be, though. No, I don't think so. I think I need the next checkpoint no matter what. Where is it? Oh fuck, damn! I barely got that. I barely got that, look at that. 35 meters difference. Well, 36. Jesus. That was super close. So you can barely get this. You can barely get this event. At least I got it on the first try, but damn. Well, and I got the achievement that says that I master everything or whatever. So hey, that's all the achievements that this game has to offer. Jeez, it took quite a while, but damn, it definitely paid off. I really like this game. I really enjoyed it. I kinda wanna see how online is, but I really doubt there's anyone here. I mean, come on. There is not gonna be a single person here. Like, I will be positively surprised if someone is playing this online, but like, come on. What are the odds? What are the odds of someone playing this shit online? It's not possible. It's not possible. I don't believe I'm gonna find a single player. But you could try. Well, doesn't seem like there's anything on the class C. Maybe we will find more in the other classes. Surely we will, right? And I really doubt so. As I say before, indie games having a multiplayer that actually has people playing it, you're not gonna see that happening. Like, it's not gonna happen. unless it's an indie game that somehow got super popular recognition, like Among Us. If I'm not mistaken, Among Us is an indie game that somehow got insanely popular, but that's an exception, not really the rule. Okay, well, this is the last one I can see, but I really doubt that we're gonna find anything. Yeah, no, I don't think so. But, you know, that's a good thing, that at least the game has a lot of content for you to play it in single player. Because there are some games that are so empty when it comes to single player, and they mostly rely on multiplayer, but what they don't realize is that the multiplayer eventually is gonna die, and if there is no single player, then the game is pretty much worthless, right? That's the main issue that a lot of developers don't get, but thankfully this one has a shit ton of content to do outside of it. So yeah, I don't think the multiplayer works. I like that there are only 3 regions. I probably, like, even if multiplayer had someone playing, I will assume that the lag will be phenomenal. So, you know. But hey, in any case, that's gonna be it for me with Inertial Drift. This was an amazing game. Honestly, I really wish there were more games like this. Arcade racing games that are as rich and as content heavy as this one. It's basically, you know, you know that I say that Driven Out, which is a game that I played not so long ago, was the best game I played so far on the last year, but I think this one comes very close to that. In fact, I will say that it definitely goes further than that. This game has been amazing to me. But you know, got every achievement, so I think that I'm done with it. Like, maybe in the future they will add additional content, or maybe the online is not gonna be dead, I don't know. But for now, I'm definitely done with the game, so hey, GG's for this game, and GG's especially to the developers that, you know, made it possible. Good shit.